You're going to love this. Trust me.
Hey, Dragon Ball Junkies. Thanks for coming back by the channel. Tonight, we're going to be testing out a crazy looking brand new deck from the 2021 anniversary box in the Dragon Ball Super Card Game, the next product that we got coming out. I'm going to be testing out the SS4 Bardock archetype, the Bardock leader from the anniversary box, and the multicolored Bardock cards. It's going to be crazy. SS4 themed deck. All the multicolored cards. We're running a rainbow deck today. It's going to be crazy seeing how it goes. It might really suck. I'm just going to play 2 games with it, and it's going to be sped up because the games are going to be really slow because I got to read all these cards and think about all these plays. But 2 sped up games. I'll show you a deck list picture, and I'll talk about the deck list real quick, and then we'll get into the games. Check it out, guys. Just a little quick run through of what's I got in this deck, and I need to change. I need to take out these power bursts, put in Supreme Kai. There's one other card I wanted to throw in here, but I forgot what it was. Labyrinth Unleashed. I think I was gonna do 2 of those, and then there was one other card I wanted to put in here to make it go. Oh, SS4 call. So I've got a 50 card list here. I'm gonna go over 50 just to try out this SS4's call. I'm actually gonna drop the Supreme Kai down to 2. I'm gonna go 2 SS4 call just because you gotta try it out in this deck, right? So that puts us at 51. We run 2 of those. All right, but basically we got the Master Roshi, which lets us combo it for free, and then choose a multicolor card in our energy, return it to its owner's hand, and then choose one card in your hand, place it in your energy. And rest mode we're running all the dual colored cards. We're leaning heavily on blue to go into Senzu Bean. To use Senzu Bean, I don't know if it's necessary in this deck yet. We're gonna find out. I've got very few monocolored cards, so our finishers, we're looking at the Gogeta, the big boy finisher right here for 5. Or for 4, we have 2 Vegeta Strength of Legends. We don't run Goku Strength of Legends because he requires monocolored cards in your energy. Whereas Vegeta, we can pay 4 of the multicolor of the red, green, blue, yellow, but they don't have to be monocolored. They can still be multicolored. So we got 2 of him and 2 of these Gogeta Prismatic Burst for our finishers. We have 4 Bardock Spirit Resonance as our unison. Our secret rare is Vegito, of course. It's a rainbow. This is a rainbow deck. This lets us fix our energy for our Strength of Legends play. As far as negates, I took out the Power Burst because I don't run any 1-drops in this deck. I got 2 of these, and then we have Topos. Like our monocolored package, we have 3 Topos. We have 2 Saiyan Instincts just because it's yellow, and it helps us draw cards. We have 3 Senzu Beans. Those are mono blue. We have an Overwhelm package, 1 Bardock. This lets us be defensive and make it into the late game. We have 1 Bardock. This lets us be aggressive, and it's also SS4, so it's searchable by SS4's call and our leader. We have Mass Saiyan for board clearing, and it's Bardock, so it's themed. We have Tag Team Son Gohan because we have Overwhelm cards, and we have other black cards that may be removed. And it doesn't say mono black, so we can play this guy out pretty easily. We have SS4 calls. This lets us search SS4s, and we have a lot of them in this deck. And then we have the multicolor package, a mix between the Prismatic Aegis and the Prismatic Bursts. The least thing that we have is green, so we don't run 4 of any of these because we're running a mix, and they're kind of all like the same card with different effects. So we don't run 4 of anything except for this guy because he's the only green one. The other one is a negate, and I just didn't, we had enough. So the hardest thing for me, I think the problem might be getting green into my energy. So I'm hoping with energy fixing from the Roshi and the unit and the secret rare, if we get it out, we can fix our energy to make sure we get a green in there. If we see a green in our hand, we need to charge it. We also want to charge blue early for Sensu Bean. Uh, and that's about it, guys. We got defense stuff, we got offense stuff. That's the list. Let's get into some gameplay where, the more controlly way is the only way you can play it, or like a mid range, or they maybe errata things to where it still is aggro, but it's just a turn later.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty broken. So.
All right, guys, it's everybody's favorite voice-over talker guy, Josh, the Dragon Ball Junkie. So, first things first, we're looking at our opening hand here. We're trying to figure out what we want to mulligan. We need blue multicolor black and red multicolor black in order to use our Sensu Beans and our Topos. So it looks like we're keeping a red and a blue to charge. We got a Topo in our hand because we're going against King Vegeta. I know we need that on turn 2. So we got to get that. And looks like we are going first. And our opponent forgets to do a Young Invader on our opening turn, which is okay. We were chatting it up beforehand, and they forgot to do the Young Invader. I realized it a little later in the game, but it's too late. So that kind of helps, I guess. We don't take that crit, but we charge a red in order to have our Topos live next turn. And we pass turn, can't really do much else. And our opponent charges, gets out there Vegeta, and off of one of their Young Invaders. Swinging for crit, and unfortunately we have to take that. I don't have a big enough hand to start committing cards to not take the crit, so we take the crit. Now they're swinging with leader. We'll take that one because we get a card to hand. I don't mind going down to 6 life. They're going to play a Young Invader and pass their turn, so we get crit of life. We're going to draw a card. Now we want to charge a blue multicolor, and now our charges. Now when we charge energy, if we charge the right cards, things happen when we charge energy. So just now when I charge that, as long as you have one other multicolored black card, then things happen depending on what you're charging. I believe that one is your opponent discards a card and draws a card when I charge it. I'm going to swing at my leader. I'm going to get my search top 5. I'm going to get my Bardock Unison because it's SS4 in its name. We can search that out. And then we can't really do much else. I don't really have a turn 1 play in this deck. Which kind of sucks. Thinking about things I could put in there that cost 1. Just so I have something to play on turn 1, but I don't really have a turn 1 play in there. But of course, first things first, when he attacks, we're going to Topo. We're going to Topo off the rip, let him pass turn. Now, I need to find another Topo for the next turn because I'm going against King Vegeta. Unfortunately, I don't. I thought about charging that Vegeta, but he's not a dual color. I need to get all the colors in my energy, but I end up charging him anyway just because there's no way it's going to happen by turn 4, me be able to play a Vegeta Strength of Legends. So I swing with that Topo, I combo that guy, and then I pay 1 to play him out. And when he gets played out, I get to do stuff. I get to kill a 3-cost or less. And swing it at his leader. I'm Sensu Beaning my leader. Untapping 1, so now I have more energy. Swinging with leader. At his leader, I'm trying to be aggressive, get his life down so he can't take life to do the plays that he wants to do. So I'm comboing this guy off and tapping 1 for it to play it. So now, with that Sensu Bean, I've gotten 2 16k attackers out that both have effects when they play for 2 energy. With the Sensu Bean, I still have 2 up. I'm going to use SS4's call just to buff up my hand size. I'd rather have something comboable than the SS4's call, which is dead in my hand on defense. And now I'm just gonna aggress. I'm just gonna swing. You know I'm giving him cards. He doesn't really need a lot of cards in his hand to do crazy stuff on turn 3. So I just need to get him down low so he can't take a lot of life. And I'm hoping maybe I can see a topo somehow. One more. But now, fun little trick you can do in this deck. You play that Bardock out for 2, -2 to him, and get rid of him. And now, my opponent, if they want to attack with battle cards, have to discard a card from their hand, warp a card from their hand, which is very helpful. That Bardock is not only gives you draw power, it's a 15k attacker, but its defensive skill is very clutch. It's kind of like a little mini topo. But unfortunately, my opponent still has his leader swing, his unison swing. He has a big hand, so he can kind of just swing through that. But I figure if he's going to try to push me in, he's going to have to waste hand to do it. So everything he's doing here, he's got to warp a card to attack. So you're going to see his hand size shrinking very quickly. He's comboing. He wants this double strike to go through because I'm at 2 life. Combo off of Saiyan Instincts. I'm thinking about what I want to combo off here. I have no energy open to negate. So we pretty much got to combo everything to get out of that double strike to save our life. And he has to pass. So we get another turn, boys. We get another turn. We charge our green. The green is always charge fodder. I only run 4 of those green black Gohan charge cards, and they are all just for charging, just because I need to get rainbow colors in my energy. So I need a little bit of green in there. The only green I have is 4 of those Gohan SS4s, so they are always charge fodder. I think looks like I actually didn't charge this turn because I need all the damage I can do. I have a double strike. That guy is also a double strike if I play him. So what I'm planning on doing is trying to get him down to 2, which he's at right now, and then go with that double strike and swing everything I can and hope that he doesn't have combo power. Maybe he's got some extra cards in his hand. So I'm swinging with the double strike. I'm hoping I can kill him with this. But then he's minusing stuff with a Yamcha when I play it. And now my double striker is
Minus
a 1k, but I'm going to do all I can with it. Let's see what happens.
Your opponent plays a battle card against. Choose a card against -10. Then when it swings, it gets -5, which puts it down to a 1k.
Mm-hmm.
Puts it down to 1k. You have 3 cards in your hand. That's only 11. Swing this at your leader.
Okay, swinging 1K at leader.
Uh-huh.
No response.
And then the Raditz.
Oh, and the Raditz as well?
16k.
Sure.
Double strike.
Shit. Oh, he is double strike. I didn't even think about that. Oh.
Did I win?
No, you haven't won. I'm just deciding how I want you to not win.
Oh, I was hoping you had no combo power in your hand.
16. He's a double strike, but the double strike doesn't matter. Just say, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and combo out of that one.
Okay.
Combo up to 20.
All right. Man. Oh, I can't kill you then. Yeah, because he's going to get... Topo can maybe do 1 damage, but that guy can't do damage, and I have no combo power left. No! I hate opposing presents! I might as well pass. You win.
Sure, untap. Draw 1. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
I have
had
nothing.
this guy to bring out again, and I had to freeze his death ball to make sure I won.
Oh man,
Yeah, that was definitely game.
I knew like I got to go for it this turn, or there's no way I'm living next turn, and I was hoping this double strike would save me, but that imposing presence, man, dang.
So I had one energy still up. The reason I was deciding how I wanted to win is because I had that in hand.
Oh, you could have just stole something and
That's why I said the double strike doesn't matter because you already took the life. I would have just taken him and used him against you to double strike you again.
could have done me real. But yeah, so if you're playing against something super meta like King Vegeta or probably like Meki Kabura or I don't know, Bojack or some super strong deck like that, something hyper aggro like Majin Vegeta, you're not gonna be able to stick in the game long enough to build your hand and get your game plan going. But if you're playing against, more janky fun stuff, then my build right there is definitely fun, Definitely lots of different interactions and effects you can do, and all you got to do is stretch it to turn 5 and play that boss monster, and you're all right. But against like seriously meta decks and stuff, it's just not going to cut it. But that's my first build, so I'm not saying that deck can't be meta. I'm just saying I haven't cracked it yet. My first build needs work. We're gonna have to think about it for a little while, sleep on it, and maybe change it up, try it out again.
All right, guys, here we go with game 2. This is actually game 3. With the last guy, Decrepit Robin, I played 2 games with him. I asked him after we finished that King Vegeta match if he could play maybe like a slower, kind of jankier deck, just so I could get a feel for how this rainbow deck is supposed to play out. So he did. He played, I think he played like a Hercule, an old World Tournament Hercule that plays the Supreme Goku and Vegeta with the Babidi and, that chain, the triple attackers that can't be blocked, plays that chain. And so against that deck, we actually won, and we actually got to turn 5. He was down to 1 life at turn 5. He had very few cards left in his hand, and for 5 energy, I played out my my Gogeta 10 drop, which is a quad strike, and I had every color in my energy, and it was literal destruction. As soon as I played it, he's like, "Good game," because there was nothing he could do. I minused his hand. I minused his board. I drew cards, and I had a quad strike 30k, and he just couldn't. He had 1 life. He couldn't do anything to it. But I didn't record that one, unfortunately. So now we're playing against starter deck Vegeta, a green-red starter deck Vegeta, heavy aggro. Again, another heavy aggro Vegeta deck. I get it. So, this is his turn 2. He's just playing out all kinds of stuff. He's rivaling with his super combo. Then his super combo comes out. And then since he has a red-green on board, he's got that Trunks blocker that comes out for free. And I'm just like, wow. I've got 1 energy and nothing on my board. Still going with a blue-black charge on turn 1. Turn 1 and turn 2, you always want to charge, if you're playing it this way, you always want to charge a blue and a black and then a red and a black, or a red and a black and then a blue and a black. Either way, but you need blue and red in your energy for your topos and your sensu beans. The rest, really all doesn't matter. You want to get 1 of each color in your energy, but even that isn't totally necessary except for the Strength of Legends Vegeta. You can still get your boss monster out with 5 of any color, but you want to get a lot of different colors in your energy in your battlefield for your leader also. So we're comboing out that guy and playing him. So we had to dodge a lot of heavy aggro there. We're already down to 4 life, so we're comboing out of things, and we get to play that guy when we combo stuff out. We get to minus markers to unisons, all that good stuff when we play those guys out. So you got your prismatic burst and your prismatic Aegis, and I'm confused right now. Looks like the Aegis ones are the ones you charge into your energy and they do stuff, and then the bursts are the ones that you combo and then they come out for 1 and they do stuff. So pretty much your prismatic Aegis, you always want to be charging those. So we got our red and our blue. We're sitting pretty. We got a topo in our hand. We feel safe for next turn. I can't do anything too aggressive. I can't awaken this turn, so I'm hoping I have something to play for 1, and then awaken, get that energy back, and then play topo next turn. But I have nothing that costs 1, so I'm awakening and getting the least I'm not getting the most value out of it, because I get to draw a card, but I don't get to untap an energy because I didn't have anything to play for 1, which kind of sucks. That's why I wish I need something more of a turn 1 play. Of course, we have our combo cards that we can combo for 1, but I didn't have any in my hand. But pretty much, we're just doing what we can this turn, and then we're going to topo again next turn. So we probably just pass here and topo as soon as he attacks. I'm looking at this guy to see if maybe there's anything I can combo and flip in and out of my energy to help me. But there's nothing. So, yeah, we pass. As soon as he attacks, I'm going to topo. And he will attack with the Piccolo Double Strike. Of course, the topo. Pitch the card. And I think he decides to try to swing through it for a little bit. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just going to... he's gonna play that out for free. Another blocker again. And I think he just passes his turn. Yep. All right. And I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna charge my green guy. Of course, always charge fodder. When you charge that green guy, his unison loses a marker, I believe. So he just -1 to his unison. And now I've got red, green, blue, and black in my energy. I'm going to tap 2 for my Bardock. And he's going to exploiting weakness Vegeta, which is going to pretty much wipe my field. And I'm like, wow, that kind of sucks. So we're just looking at this. There's, I'm kind of screwed at that point. So I actually tap 1 red and take a life. This is to get an extra draw because I'm down to 2. If I don't kill him this turn, I'm dead. So I counterplay with that by tapping 1 red and taking 1 life. And his exploiting weakness never hits the field. So he wasted that energy. He didn't get the minus. I still have my board, and I got an extra card on the board. So even though I had to take a life to do it, that's a +1 in my hand because I got to kill him this turn. He's at 4. I'm trying to think of anything I can do to kill him. And it's just not happening, guys. At one point, I read some cards wrong and think of some things wrong. And I think, oh, maybe I can do something cool here. But it doesn't work out. So I'm swinging. And drawing. I'm trying to kill that double striker Piccolo. So I swung with my Bardock, then I minus my Bardock. Just so that if he wants to attack with battle cards, he has to get rid of a card from his hand. It was the only defense I had. He gets that other blocker out. And swings leader to leader. I'm down to 1 life. He's going to combo. I have a bigger hand than him, so I will be able to combo out of this. And yeah, so then he swings with this Piccolo, which is a 2 cost. And I'm thinking, oh, I have this blue-black Vegeta in my hand, and I can kill it because I'm thinking that when it gets put in my energy, it kills a 3 cost or less. But actually, it's when you combo with it, you pay 1, it plays, and then it kills a 3 cost or less after the battle, which doesn't help me. But I'm thinking that if I use the Roshi and I can charge him, I can kill a 3 cost or less during battle. So when he combos this whole hand into this attack and does Aegis and everything on this Piccolo right here, I'm thinking, oh my god, I got this. I got this because I'm going to use Roshi. I'm going to switch my energy out. I'm going to charge him, and I'm going to kill that 3 cost. But that's not the way the card works. You have to combo him. It doesn't happen until the end of the battle. So I'm freaking out right
Anything
now.
else?
But I'm wrong.
No.
I had read the
That's
card
the
wrong, and I figured that
Piccolo
out pretty quickly.
That's the Piccolo swinging at me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to see something really broken? I'm gonna combo 5. And I'm gonna tap. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring this to my hand, and I'm gonna charge. Hold on. Oh, that doesn't work. No, I read it wrong. Okay. Oh, you're good. I think you win.
Oh, were you just trying to? You gotta play something in this one.
Yeah, what I was thinking that this card, that its effect popped your 3 cost when I charged it. Strawberry, using a combo from your hand, but it doesn't. That's not the way it works. It doesn't come out till the end of the battle. I play it. So wait, let me
And
see.
then pop something.
Negated skill. So it's like 71.
Yeah.
Hold on. So when your opponent's hand, that doesn't help me. Okay. So this was in my energy, right?
Yeah.
This was in my hand. I'm at 25, 30. I don't have to do that, right? Choose one multi.
Don't have to.
Oh, you do have to. Choose one multi.
No, that's the cost. When you combo with this card, choose one card you had and place it in the.
Oh,
choose
that
one
sucks.
and return it to your hand. When you combo with this card, choose. It's an auto. You don't have to resolve the auto.
You don't?
It's optional.
Okay, so I could do this, but I could, just to get more combo power, I could bring this back to my hand,
If you have a dead card in hand, then
put this out here,
yeah.
and
then it
then,
goes and rests.
so I'm at 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. How much are you? 71? Hold on. 50, 60. Wait, what?
Deck card, yeah.
Oh, deck card.
So you're
Roll 2. And then 5. What am I at right now? 25, 35, 45, 50, 60. I'm at 60, you're at 71. You got it.
this build's crazy if I see my pieces. Like,
Yeah,
what
that-
are you gonna do against it?
Yeah, that's some wild aggro. I needed to see another topo. It's the only way to make it to turn like 5.
Oh, and then I have this. I didn't get.
So, Dragon Ball Junkies, what do you think of the video? If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Drop down in the comment section how you would build this multicolored rainbow SS4 Bardock archetype, and what you think I should do different, how it should be played differently, or just say you love Theme Deck Thursdays. We got another episode in the books, guys, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's going to be plenty more coming. Check me out on Twitch TV/Dragon Ball Junkie if you want to see live gameplay or even play with me yourselves on Untap. I'm always down. And last but not least, check out the videos I got playing on the side over here. It's your boy Josh, the Dragon Ball Junkie, and I'm out. Peace.